Hi, this is Leanne. These are the colours that I always use when I'm starting a French polish. This is the Rimmel London nail whitener. It's called All White Nail. I love this colour because it gives a really nice white colour to your nails, but it also has a little bit of a shimmer in it, which I think is beautiful. I use this all of the time. This is another base colour from Rimmel London. This is called the Rose Praline. It's number 441. I like this colour as well. It's the same as the whitener. It has a nice little shimmer to it. Some people like a little bit more of a pink base colour, and some people like a little bit of a whiter, not quite as natural look. So this is quite good for that. This is Barely Buff from Broadway Nails. I have to be honest, it's probably one of my oldest nail varnishes, but I still really like it. It's a very, very natural base colour for a French polish. There's no shimmer or anything in it. It just kind of brightens up the nail a little bit. So these are some of the white colours that I use to paint the tips of the nails. So this is the Nail Tip Whitener by Rimmel London again. This has a really, really thin brush, which is great for painting the nails. Just remember when you start painting the tips that you need to lean both of your hands on a table just to take that little bit of a shake out of your hands that you will have. So this one's really good. You just pull it across the nail. And you can tidy up any little edges that you might have missed or anything like that with it, because it is quite such a small brush. This is a tip painter by Essence. This one again is very good. It's got a very, very, very thin brush on it, which is great for getting in that little bit of detail along the edge of the nail that you might not be able to get with such a big brush. The only thing with it is that you do need to kind of keep going over the nail because there won't be enough paint on the brush. But this is very good, especially if you worry a lot about whether the lines are neat or anything. And like I said earlier, just make sure that you lean your hands, both your hands, on the table. It'll give you a little bit more of a steady hand and stop that little shake that would mess up the lines for you. And this is the white by Barely Buff, Broadway Nails. This is just a normal white nail polish. The brush is just a normal polish. So not quite as good for the edges of the nail, and you might make a little bit of a mess on the side of your nail. But don't worry, just get a Q-tip with some nail polish remover and that'll fix that for you. I just wanted to show you how you can have a little bit of fun with your French polish. It doesn't have to just be white. You can use any other colour and it gives it a lovely, it makes it different. Again, like I said, just pulling the brush across the line. You might not quite get such a straight line, but it does look very nice. These are the tip guides that I sometimes use, especially if I'm doing my own nails. You just pop it on the nail. Just make sure that your base colour is completely dry. Otherwise, when you go to pull the sticker off, it will peel the nail varnish off with it. So you just put it on and push it down into the corners just to make sure that the line is straight the whole way across the nail. And then just using any of your white nail polishes, I'm just going to use the nail tip white that I used before. Just paint over the nail. Don't worry about being neat or anything, because the sticker stops that any mistakes going across the nail. I do like using these, especially on my own nails, especially if you're in a rush as well, because it gives you that nice neat line, but you don't need to worry too much about being neat when you're doing it, because you just peel the sticker off, as I'm going to do. So just peel the sticker off and you've got that nice neat line, so you've got your French polish there. Now, the last thing to do to make sure that you protect your nail so it doesn't chip as much is to put a top coat on. I've got this new one here from the Edge Nails. It's a gel look top coat. It's very, very nice, very, very shiny. So just make sure you put 2, maybe 3 coats on, especially if it's a cheaper version of a top coat, because they do chip a little bit quicker. So there's some ideas on how to do your French polish. I hope this has helped, and let me know if you try it or if you have any more requests. Thank you.